Scotiabank Arena on Thursday night, seeing the Leafs captain, John Tavares, stretchered off the ice. Elliotte, what do we know about the severity of his injury?
Well, just in terms of what head coach Sheldon Keefe said after the game, it was probably eerie, difficult feeling of seeing this. I think all of us watching the game tonight on television felt the same way. And I think the best thing is we're just glad to hear that the initial reports seem about as positive as you could hope. And
it's funny because you could sense for the following minutes after that injury, neither team looked ready to continue playing the hockey game. There was just this cloud over the game for a series of minutes. But they do have to play, Anthony. And psychologically, how did the Toronto Maple Leafs get past this?
Yeah, it's definitely tough. And as a former player, I've seen former teammates getting carried off in stretchers, and it's definitely tough, and it weighs on your conscience. It's really tough to play the game. But the game coming up on Saturday, you've got to find a way to regroup. And the good thing for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they do have some depth. They can have players like Engvall stepping in, Galchenyuk and Brooks, but it's going to be impossible, let me stress impossible, to really replace their captain, John Tavares.
See, that's the thing I kind of wonder about is, even though I agree with you, David, that initially there was this kind of cloud over the game, you get going and you get to that intermission. Wayne Simmons gave that fantastic intermission interview with Kyle Bukauskas where he talked about refocusing and getting back into the game. And now, between games 1 and game 2, I do wonder about the players realizing Tavares isn't there and how they have to replace him both on the ice and just personally. Is their captain is not going to be there. And I think that's going to be a challenge. If you saw Sheldon Keefe in the postgame, he looked, he saw what the challenge was going to be like the next couple of days. And, I think it's going to be a thing that the Maple Leafs are really going to have to work through. It's not easy.
And finally, Anthony, there was an aftermath. There was a fight between Foligno and Corey Perry from